Hi everyone, I'm Mato. I'm gonna be making a review. My first review is gonna be a video, because everyone does written reviews, and I want it to be different. I want it to be unique. Oh, I'm so unique and different. Wow, ha 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 ha. Look at me. Anyways, no, it's mostly because I don't want to type. I don't want to write, and talking is better. And this is my way of just talking instead. Because, yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's get into the map. I'm gonna start with the areas themselves. I'm gonna give the opinions on the areas and whatever. Yeah, you know the drill. Castle Bridge, the first area of the map. Uh, I'm not really sure about the. I have mixed feelings. It painted me a different picture of the map before I actually go into later into the map. I thought it was gonna be no region hardcore map, because it was painted as super hard map, and it is a super hard map. I mean, not super, but it is a hard map. And I thought it was gonna be like a super hard map, Galarworld style, with no region, because it had those potions. The only way to heal were the potions, so I was being super careful not to take damage. But when you complete the area, you get the flask of healing, and that kind of changes how the map plays entirely, and it makes it more forgiving in a sense. This area it's alright, really. It's alright. It's a nice presentation. I really like the start of the bit before the area itself, where it's just basically the spawn and everything in between. The area, I remember a lot of drop creepers. That's all I remember about this area. There's really, it's forgettable. It's alright. Yeah, I really don't have a lot to say about this area. This area, however, Shadow Veil Keep, the second area. Oh, by the way, I'm going into the way I completed the areas, not the actual order of the areas themselves. So this was my second area, so this can I say, yeah, whatever. I really like this area. I like it has a lot of holes, which is funny. Yeah, it has a lot of holes, but it's simple. Really, it's really simple. The starter areas are really simple, but it works, it really works. It's also not too great. I really have nothing to say about this area. However, this is where Castlemania actually started to engage. I really started to engage in the world, because this is where the left bottom part here. You go around the corner of that area, and then you realize there's an emerald there. I'm gonna get into the emeralds there later. Then you see that mushroom thing, and you go there. Then when you get to the mushroom thing, you I was gonna go back, but then I saw that island, and I wanted to go to that island. That island over there, it had a shit ton of iron, but it was kind of hard for where I was, which was basically just basically full leather, if barely full leather. I had fucking stone weapons, stone everything. My big axe broke. I had to backtrack. There was a lot of backtracking. But this is when I decided to just grab a boat and go all around the island, because I was curious, really. Yeah, but I was really curious. This is when I found Area 10, this little sand castle. This sand castle is probably unironically one of my favorite areas of this fucking map. It's so great. It's great. It's a great area. Unironically, I think this could very well replace the at least 6 areas in the map. It fucking works. I don't know what it does. I really just don't know how it does it. I'm not sure, but I really like the tight places, the fucking creepers. It has a lot of traps too, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it felt like it was crumbling. It really did feel feel like it was crumbling, you know. Also, the ending had, in my opinion, the spawner ranges were too big, because in the entrance you're loading like basically every single fucking spawner, and I wanted to despawn, but I actually just rushed it and got this stick. I got no idea if that stick is actually has any effect. I really have no idea. I just got it and I love it. It's a stick, it's a rarity 4 stick, legendary stick. I fucking love this stick. I actually have no idea if it does anything, but I fucking love it. I was so confused at the moment. I was so fucking confused. But yeah, this area is great. It does have one trap that really annoys me, and it's a TNT, you know, exploding in your face kind of thing. It also has the fucking trap with a puffer fish. I would have rather you killed me with lava, please. The puffer fish, I survived that easily, but the puffer fish just demolished my armor, and it was painful because I had to go all the way back to my base. I mean, not to my base. Well, yeah, to my base. It wasn't the monument yet. To my base, and then come back. That took me like 10 minutes. It was so annoying. And yeah, that's something I'm gonna get into later. Backtracking, it's one of the issues I had with the map, but really great area. It could very well replace some of the other areas. Oh, also the vistas, yeah, because I was going around the fucking area, the fucking island. I loved it. Just looking at this, I wanted to play this area already, but when I got into it, I got like I was getting fucked basically, because it's yellow. It's like 5 areas later into the map. I was getting fucked. I was like, ain't no way, I'm dipping, bro, and I dipped. I just left. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna leave it for later. Yeah, but great vistas. Just going on a fucking boat around the island, looking like that. Holy shit! I wanted to play that already. Back into the areas themselves. Mossburn Depths. This area is so ugly. Holy shit! It's so fucking ugly. And it's so fucking ugly. I think, honestly, this is the area you should replace with area 10, with the sand thingy. Replace this, please. This area, it plays alright. I think it has a section where you cannot jump because there's cobwebs above your head, and I really like that. I really liked it. It's like, whatever. But honestly, it's kind of disappointing. It's just a labyrinth. It's just it really is just it's just a cube brush labyrinth. It's just a cube brush labyrinth, and I didn't really like it. I think this could have been replaced easily. It doesn't really have anything going on for it. Oh yeah, after that area, I kind of fell off the cliff, and I found this TP. This teleporter TPs you TPs you up into the cyan. I think it's cyan. I'm not really sure. Into cyan, and I really loved it. I was so confused when I found that. I was like, what the fuck is this? And why am I here? What area is this? I tried to play cyan, but I was getting fucked by the piercing villagers. Piercing villagers, by the way, are great. Sorry, are great. I really love them, and I'm actually kind of sad that you stopped using them, because piercing villagers really force you to not rely on shields. You know, I was like, I am not using a shield on this one because they are the piercing villagers, and I like that distinction. You know, villagers, they dealt a lot of damage. They were static, they dealt a lot of damage, and had piercing. The skeletons, were more agile. They move like bitches. They often have punch, and they can deal more damage, but they don't have piercing, you know? So there was like a distinction there between the two arrow enemies, the usual arrow enemies, skeletons and villagers. And I'm kinda sad that you stopped using them. I really feel like you could have kept using them later down the line. I'm not really sure how, but I'm sad to see them gone. I think this is the last area that they were used on. I'm not really sure, I don't remember exactly, but I'm really sad that they're gone. And I think they could have used more play. After that, because I gave up on Cyan. I gave up on Cyan. Ain't no way I'm dealing with that. I was like, no, Bridge, I'm dipping. I'm going to the normal route. And I went to, I don't think this is the normal route. I went to the fucking Monumental Bridge. I really love this area. It looks great. It feels like a magic. It really does feel like a magic, you know, tower, wizard tower. I really liked it. The verticality on this one is great, although I think I was playing it like backwards. Yeah, I was playing it backwards because the last thing I found was the entrance, like unironically. And the last thing I found was the entrance. But yeah, it has a lot of verticality and I really loved it. The enemies, this is where you first find the Wither. It's like a sort of elite. A bow wither. It's a bow wither, basically an elite, and it was kind of scary because I had no bucket and I had no shield and I had no health. But I still wanted to do that last push, and there were like 3 of them because the spawners had like massive range, and I still did it. Fuck it, I didn't care. But great area. Also, the monument is super pretty. I love the monument. Really, it's cute. It really it's also like dead center into the map, so you kind of have a look into like basically every area in the map, and it's amazing just being there and looking like everywhere. Oh, I wanna go there. Oh, I wanna go there too. Oh, I wanna go there too. Oh, look at that. I wanna go there. It's fucking great. The exploration in this map really is its strongest point. The combat is alright. But the exploration, the world building, and the aesthetics in this map really are top notch. And yeah, this is fucking great. Like just looking at everything, I'm just like I wanna go there. And then we got Marble Caves. This area sucks ass, honestly. This was one of the most disappointing areas I played in the map. I got into it, I thought I was just starting and then it ended. That's how I felt. Like it really just felt like I was just starting to like get into the area and it ended. I was like, what? I did like how everything was kind of exploding around me, but it didn't do anything. It was just more like, oh, I walk forwards, oh, I hear a and I go backwards. There was nothing more to it. I thought I was gonna explode, and I didn't. This is a really disappointing area. It has no direction. It really has no direction at all. I was just fucking going around. I didn't know where to go. I thought that main pillar on the right side of the picture, I thought that's where I needed to go, you know? But that's just the exit. And I found the wool box and I was like, wait a minute, that's the area? That's the whole area? This feels like a really big POI. You know, there's like the small caves all around the map with like secrets and shit. This area just feels like a bigger version of that. It doesn't have a feeling. This area just doesn't have its own feeling. Other than disappointment, in my opinion. It looks alright. I like the looks. Yeah, there's really nothing much going on for it, in my opinion. Oh, but this is what I found, because on these on the mines, there's this pillar here. That's the exit I talked about. This is when I found this bridge on the left side top. It's like a broken bridge, but on that fucking end, I knew there was a secret there. I knew it. I knew there was a secret there. I know you. I know you. That's a secret, and it was a secret, you know, like secret passage. It was really fun just going around parkouring in between the leaves and shit. It was really cool to just look downwards and find more area. I really wanted to go down there, but it felt dangerous. You know, ooh, it's I want to explore. I want to explore. And while I kept walking, I just kept finding places I wanted to go. I wanna go there. I wanna go there. I wanna go there. This is a feeling that I loved. I really, really loved this. It really made me want to explore the map. It really made me wanna like get to know the map. Then you get into the lower end of the Gambit something, I forgot the lower part. I really love that place. I was fucking butt naked and I just aced it. Then I died, but then I fucking died, but like that's something else. It's super vertical. You have to pillar up, pillar down. It's really fun to play. That inner area, it's really super fun to play. And I really just liked how you had to pillar up. It's super vertical, it's basically just 100% verticality. There's nothing more to it, it's just verticality. I'm just like, yes, the verticality! I loved it, it was great. But yeah, nut spawns are annoying. I wanted to explore, and I kept finding annoying mobs. It was a war of attrition, basically. I had 2 skeletons shooting me, I killed them, oh, I'm down 2 hearts now. I drank my potion, and that kept happening over and over. Well, I just wanted to explore. At this point, I just really wanted to explore, you know? And I feel like nut spawns are too harsh in the start of the map, and too forgiving in the later part of the map. And since I was basically I was fucking naked, I had leather armor, it felt worse. And I really just wanted to explore. I didn't want to fight. If I wanted to fight, I would have gotten into a dungeon already. But no, I just wanted to cross this little cave that has a view into another area that at the time I assumed was a later area. And I really just wanted to explore, but the mobs didn't let me. They didn't let me enjoy. And it's weird that I say this, but it could use less combat out of dungeons, in my opinion. Mostly in early game. I think late game is alright, but in early game it's like the nut spawns are kinda annoying, really. More so because they destroying my armor. I am full health, but I have no stars, you know, I have no healing stars or whatever. And it's kinda annoying. Nut spawns, be gone. Mosborn Citadel, that's when I came back to Mosborn Citadel. I had actual gear. I fucking loved this area. This is my favorite area in the map, easily. I mean, not easily, it has like 3 contenders. But yeah, it's super good area. This is the most fun I've had in a CTM in a while. I was burning fucking everything, because there's like these places made of wood, like they're like bridges, and you get this wand of fire. I forgot where, I think it's in the mines. You get this wand of fire, and I was just using it to fucking burn everything. Fuck the towers, fuck everything. Hidden spawner? Ain't no hidden spawner in a burnt bridge. It's all boring. There's no bridge now. Fuck you. And it was super fun. It also flowed super well into each other. It was super connected. It wasn't linear. I found myself going back into the place I've been already. It was super interconnected. It was super fun. It also had vines. The vines. I fucking love the vines in this area. I fucking love them. These 2 pictures show the 2 most used vine paths I used, because I was using them all the fucking time just to travel around. This on the left one, on the right side, besides the red the redstone torch on the right side. I was skipping to the top side like every single time. I came from the spawn, I mean from the monument, and I just climbed that, got into the second picture. That vine on the left side, it grew a little bit, and I just made a staircase like 3 blocks up, you know, just 3 blocks, and I just kept climbing that. That's basically skipping the whole area, but I was having so much, I was fucking bawling. And I kept doing that. I kept dying in this area. That's why I had to do this so many times. I kept dying because I kept accessing the towers from the outside, trying to get into it, like from the top bottom instead of the bottom, because I kept climbing the vines. I kept climbing the vines. The vine just wouldn't look. They looked at me. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Ah, get out of my head! They went inside my head. They just wouldn't leave me alone. They just wouldn't leave me alone. If I saw a vine, I had to climb it. I really had to climb it. I also kinda did climb into like the main tower where the objective is, and I didn't realize. And I actually completed the whole fucking area before actually going into that, because I climbed from the outside of the area. I mean, from the outside of the castle instead of the inside. Anyways, I'm just rambling. I fucking love this area. It's great. The vines make it like 10 out of 10. It also, I was falling like everywhere. There was a shit ton of creeper holes. I just kept falling and I wouldn't get back up. That's dangerous. I'm gonna get into more dangerous places instead. I'm gonna rush in, fuck it. And I kept dying because of that, but that's on another note. I was having fun. 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, it also has one of the best looks in the whole map. I mean, the best vista in my opinion, not looks, the vista, you know, like looking around the vista. Wow, amazing. Waypoint caves, I hate this area. I hate this area. I really didn't want to play this area when I started. The enemies started to feel too tanky. They took like 3 hits each and 3 or 4 crits like each, and they were always swarming me. The zombies, there were like 5, 6 zombies, each taking 3 crits. I had to go backwards like a lot, just backtracking. In the meantime, the spawners with massive range were taking a shit ton of, were spawning more enemies. All the while I was getting harassed by fucking blindness and poison archers. Like, please. I just gave up and resigned to using a shield in this area. I didn't care. I am not getting blinded. I am not getting poisoned. I hate the archers in this area. They are super annoying. More so when you have like 3 or 4 spawner skeletons targeting you at the same time. It's like, bro, please leave me alone. I wanna play. I wanna see. Blindness is so cringe. I fucking hate blindness. Why won't you let me sprint? Rushing them didn't work either because the fucking blindness doesn't let you crit or run. Please, I hate this area. Please, I hate blindness so much. The archers really made like this area horrible for me. It was a horrible experience. Not a horrible experience, it was more so annoying really. I wasn't suffering. It was like, bro, I wanna leave already. The enemies were too tanky as well, which was kinda annoying. This is when I got into the big forest intersection thingy. It's like intersection 2 basically, because the valley is like intersection 1, this is intersection 2. I love this place, it's so pretty. I didn't complete the whole thing because it's gigantic and I didn't really care about all the POIs. But I found this well, and it has like the tome I use for like the whole game. I really like this. Honestly, I felt like this well place. See, this is what I'm so conflicted about. Look at this picture on the left side, and then look at Morsborn Citadel something something something. The looks are so fucking different. No, not Mossborn Citadel, fucking purple. I think it was purple. I don't fucking remember. This thing, Mossborn Depths. Look at that. That's so shit. And the other one still has that sewer, like sewer underground feeling. But it's so much better. An entire dungeon like that could have easily replaced this, and it would have been so much better. This could have replaced that well, and that well could have replaced this, and I wouldn't have complained. That would have been so much better actually, because the well plays so much better than the Mossborn Depths, and it looks so much better too. It feels so much better. I cannot stress this enough. This little POI here is better than an entire dungeon. It's better than a fucking entire dungeon. I am so like, what? But anyways, yeah. Then I go like, you get into this. This is something I also kinda don't like. There's like these trees that have like spiders and just like a small amount of iron, and I like that. I wanted to complete them all to get a good amount of iron to make myself full iron, but then I realized like if you actually get on top of the tree, you get fucking infinite iron basically, because that's like, I am never gonna use that much iron ever. I am a single person. Unless I wipe like 3,000 times, I don't think I'm gonna use that much iron. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous just how much iron you get into in this area, in like every single tree, and that's why when I stopped caring about iron, and that's kinda bad. I think, in my opinion, that's kinda bad. I like this, but the density of iron should have been much more or less, or you should have stuck with the spider-ridden little like 5-6 iron per tree, you know, going around. I was having fun doing that. I wanted to grind them all just to get myself full iron, but then I found a single tree and I was like, fuck it, I don't need it anymore. And that's bad. In my opinion, that's bad. This is a big downside. This is when I stopped caring, because I was permanently... You get to this point, you are permanently full iron. You're never dropping out of full iron, ever. Ever. And while I think it's fine in other maps, I don't think it works in this one. Because you really want to have that tension, you know? You really want to have that tension. And after this point, there's really no tension. There's really no tension in this map anymore. And this is the reason why. Those trees are the reason why there's no tension, in my opinion. At least in my case. They play there, right? But yeah, this is a big baddie. Big bad. Boo, boo, boo. Also, you basically get infinite anvils out of this, because like you get a shit ton of anvils out of this. There's no point really there's really no point. And after that, I stopped grinding iron. I just like, fuck it. If I need more, I go to a 3 and get like myself an entire supply, like an entire fucking stack of blocks of iron, and that's ridiculous. I don't really like that. I don't like that. This is a big body. Boo, 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 boo. I don't think this is... No. Oh, also, another note on this. This is also why I stopped exploring the big forest intersection thingy, because I already had enough loot with a single tree. I already had enough loot with a single fucking tree, because it gave me so much iron. I didn't need to explore. Why am I gonna kill 1,000 mobs to get into a house and get a single iron helmet when I have infinite iron helmets in my tree? You know, in my tree, like right here, I have infinite iron helmets. I'm not gonna explore a fucking house. So yeah, that's also why I stopped exploring the big house. The big forest intersection thingy. And I think that's a negative. Then I got into the Tower of Gambits, one of my favorite areas too. This is visually, I really like this area. It's super vertical. I made a I made a farm right there in the bridge just because I was bored and I didn't use it. Like after I built it, I didn't use it. I didn't know. I don't know why I did it. Still, uh, really cool area. I really liked it. However, it's too short. It's too short and it's too easy. In my opinion, it's really too easy. Although I did die and I thought I wiped, I didn't. I didn't wipe. I thought I wiped. I still feel like this area is too easy. I think it could have. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I would have done to this area, but it felt too short and too easy. I did like you go into the main room and then you go into the outside, you go into another main room, and then you go to a tower, then you go into the main room again, go to the outside and repeat the cycle like 3 times and then you're done. And this area is basically like six rooms. Kinda. Like 6-7 rooms basically. It's too short. It's too short. I really thought the little it could have been expanded. I'm not really sure what I would have done to this area, but it's a really good area. I really like this area. Just too short. That's my only really real complaint about this area. That is too short. Cliff Bottom Ruins, one of my favorite areas too. Like along with Cyan and Yellow are basically just my 2 favorite areas. I mean along with Black, but we'll talk about that later. This area is so pretty. So pretty. It's so simple, but it looks so well. The greenery on top looks so goddamn good. And the entrance, I didn't know how to enter because where the fuck is the entrance? The sign is right there at the bottom. Should I go there? I went there. I went there, then I pillared up into like the nearest thingy, and then I kept falling. I kept falling. I feel like I fell like a bajillion times from this area. But it's still a super good area. I was always. Oh, also there's like water placement in this area that I really like because it can be used as shortcuts. But yeah, anyways, this area is too good. It's a good area. Outside a single mob that I didn't really like. It's like a super fast zombie. I didn't really like that mob, but it was using sparingly, and it was used sparingly. But yeah, I kept leaving the area and getting back into the area from another side, and then completing the fucking area backwards and forwards and backwards again. It was so much fun. Really great area. Great area. Lime, more like lame. This area is just a tree, a bigger tree. There's nothing going on for this area. This should have been a POI. This should have been a POI. This is not an area. It's too short. It unironically lasted me like 7 minutes. I went in. A POI lasted more. The well POI lasted more than this. The POI, it's on the main dungeon, and this is something I'm still so conflicted about this map. Like the main dungeons, some of the main dungeons are not up to the par with the rest. And what's so weird is that POIs, there's a lot of POIs that are just better. Area 10, the sand castle thingy, that's just a joke. It's a joke. It's way better than the lime great ironwood tree. This is great lame wood tree. Am I right? It's better. Area 10 is better. Well, the well is better. There's like another 3 caves thingies that were better than this. And oh yeah, also reuses the fucking skeletons from green that I hate so much. Oops, I fucked up. Oops. Yeah. Small cut right there. Yeah. This, I don't know. This should have been a POI. Maybe you should have made the small little village on the bottom bigger. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is just a POI. This is just a big POI. The bottom of the gambit of the whatever tower is better. There's like so much better stuff. There's better POIs than this dungeon. That's when I got into Stormlit, Castletown, Red, great area, great area, great area. I really liked it. This really did feel, it was super hostile. Like all the time, it felt super hostile. Like I couldn't move. It was super hostile, and I really loved that feeling. It was a grind because it was a slow burn, and I loved it. It really also felt like a town. You had your big houses, your small houses. The center of town had like some small shopping thingies, and it didn't feel artificial, if you know what I mean. It didn't feel artificial, and that's great. That's great. My problem with it, it's how I played it. I played it like this. You see, I entered the dungeon from like this left picture, like those things in there, like yellow orange thingies there. That's where I started the fucking area from. And you see, the first house I entered just so happens you have the fucking dungeon. I mean the fucking wall already. Like I actually entered 3 blocks. I got into the wool box last gauntlet thing, and I'm not sure. I think the wool should have been moved somewhere else. Not really sure, because it's also like super close. You just enter and go to the left, and that's it. You don't have to play like half of the area. I'm not really sure how. Whatever. It's still super great area. Also, but another thing, like, I don't think this spider cobweb thing fits. It feels out of place, in my opinion. It really did feel so out of place. I cheesed it with buckets. Didn't cheese it. It was super small. It was not threatening. Felt super out of place. Really, this cobweb thing felt super out of place. I don't know. Maybe make a bigger house and put it there. I'm not sure. Whatever. But still, super great area. Definitely one of the highlights of the map. Also, it's super pretty. Super pretty. Look at it. It's super pretty. All the pink play. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I love the looks of this area. It's definitely my favorite town / village in any CTM I've played. It's great. Oh god. Then we go into over the topping. Brown. I hate this area. I actually hate this area. That pizza there, that was me when I tried to play the area. You get into the area, first of all it's jarring. You look at like everything but the pizzas, it's too noisy. First of all, started it's too noisy. Okay, but I do have to give it that I was shitting myself when I fucking saw the enemies. I walked like 10 blocks, a zombie spawns. I was like, okay, that's a reused zombie from Green. And then it jumps and flies. Fucking sky, Elon Musk, ex-Tesla rocket launcher. You know, just the stratosphere. And I was shitting myself. I was laughing my ass off with that mob. Then a ghast spawned, and the fucking ghast, they killed themselves. They were suffocating into the fucking. I didn't touch them. They killed themselves. That was great. I love those Vex ghast thingies. It was hilarious. This area definitely gave me a good laugh. Then after that, you have the skeletons also jumping like crazy. Then I realized I didn't want to play the area. I laughed already. I was in a good mood. I tried to play it a little bit. I gave up. I don't want to play this area. This area, I don't know what it is about this area. First of all, it's too noisy. I just don't really like it. I don't really like it. It's also super out of place. You get from this super serious this just super serious, super like infestation overridden city. I don't know what that is. Super grim, and then you get into this pizza place. No, 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 no. What the hell? What the hell? No, 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 no. No, definitely didn't like it. It's too jarring. I didn't like how it plays. I gave up like halfway through the area, or like a third through the area. I gave up. I just bridged the whole thing. I didn't care. I used an enderpearl in, enderpearl out. Bye. Not gonna touch it. Yeah, then you get into the actual big castle in Castlemania. You know, this puts the castle in Castlemania. This puts the mania in Castlemania. This puts the castle in Castlemania. This also super pretty building. Super great use of light. Great, amazing, astonishing use of light in this area to highlight like the borders of the area. It's amazing. The darks and the lights, top notch. It's also super intricate in how it plays. It's super intertwined until you realize that it's basically just a big intersection. The left side, it's literally just an intersection. That's just an intersection. I feel like that place in the middle destroys the point of this being a big castle, because that's straight up just an intersection. You know, that's straight up an intersection. There's nothing more to it. That's just an intersection, and it felt kinda destroyed my immersion. And I felt like if I don't know, maybe it was all insights and they just stumbled upon the entrance to an area, it would have felt better. But this really just this is just an intersection. Although it has a single spawner in the middle, that's fucking hilarious. It's just a spawner that spawns like a bajillion enemies. It has like massive range. It spawns enemies like all over the fucking intersection. Hilarious. I just saw that, I just dipped. Oh hell no, I'm out of here. Fucking amazing. 10 out of 10 spawner. Single spawner placement, amazing. But yeah, that actually kinda did broke my immersion that it's just an intersection. You got your 3 areas right there. I felt like the entrance to white was better than the entrance to like all of the other areas in this section. Then another thing, I kinda, because I'm gonna get into black, yeah, I kinda played black without realizing I was playing black, because I didn't got in through this intersection. I got in from like one of the main towers I pillared up because I wanted to destroy a spawner, and then I just kinda went along with it. And I got into black. I thought I was in a random ass place. It was black. I completed like, no joke, 75-80% of black. I went back and I found the intersection. I do have a picture of it. I don't think I have a picture of it, but I found the intersection. I was so confused because the sign is backwards. It's facing the exit of black. Like, and I saw it and I thought the intersection itself was black, but it was an intersection. It wasn't black, and I was so confused. And that's just because the sign was backwards, and I thought. I hope I can get a picture, but I don't have it. I don't want to open Minecraft just for that. But yeah, it's like right there, and I'm just like, bro, what? What is this? Is just this isn't an area? Where does this go? But yeah, I made like complete like 80% of black. Then I got into this little gauntlet was my favorite part of the fucking map. I just realized this is gonna be fucked up. So I just doped myself, doping, you know, holy shit, full of potions. Got the tanky knockback resistant shell thingy offhand, and I just rushed it. I was just spawner rushing with fucking Initial D music playing in the background. It was super fun. I also just got to the top, got the wool, jumped off the building, water dropped, fucking died because I'm stupid, but the wool was safe already, was on my grave, was and I just got it, went back to my base to put place to the wool. Was funny. Then you get into Royal Mines. This area, it's a mixed bag for me. Royal Mines, it's a mixed bag for me. For starters, I really like this TNT with the scaffolding. It's great. I also liked. I was basically just destroying the whole area. I was just shooting all the TNT with my bow, destroying everything. But at the same time, it was so hard to traverse. It didn't feel like it had any direction at all. It also gives you basically infinite diamonds. So like I didn't care about loot anymore because I had infinite diamonds. I just wanted enchantments, you know, that's all I want anymore. I would just want books. Anything else is useless to me. Also gives you infinite anvils, basically. Which, although looks good aesthetically, I think it ruins like the map, the balance. It's a mixed bag for me. Definitely lower tier on the lower end. Yeah, lower end on the map. Don't really easily. I'm not really sure what to say about this area. I really just, it was basically just hearing TNT exploding everywhere. That's it, really. There's nothing going on for this area, in my opinion, other than the traps. I really like the scaffolding traps and the traps in general, like everything just exploding everywhere. That's great. The magic is dead. This is when the magic died for me. This is when the map kinda just became, oh, I just need to complete this map. You see, at this point, you explored everything in the map, basically. And since I knew this castle was just an intersection, you know, that's just an intersection. I think this really ruined the map for me, like knowing it's just an intersection. It's just a big intersection, and I think that ruined the whole map for me from that point onwards, from the Royal Mines onwards, because the magic is dead. I wasn't immersed anymore. I didn't feel like I was in a big castle, even though it still was a big castle anyway. It also something I really loved about the map that I talked about earlier. The I wanna go there feeling, you know, I wanna go there, I wanna go there, I wanna go there. Oh my god, what is that? And look at this, for example, you're in the bottom of this area, you just started the map. You look at that. Holy shit. What's up there? What that's dense jungle up there? Why is it so varying here? Like, I wanna go up there. I wanna go up there. I wonder what's up there. And you just, I wonder what's up there. There's this place, like, holy shit, that castle up there. I'm sure that's the final dungeon. I wanna go there already, but I'm gonna get my ass beaten. Holy shit! And you have this looming presence over you, quite literally, over you, for like the whole map. You go around it. Holy shit! It's always over you. This big thing is always over you. You're always looking up. Holy shit! I wanna go there. I wanna go there. I wonder when I'll get to go there. It's always like, even in yellow, you go there, it's like looking up. I wanna go there. I wanna go there. Even in red, you are in red, basically just before the castle. You're still looking up. Still looking up. I wanna go there. But then you get there and it's like, oh cool, a big intersection. A big intersection, which it's fine, don't get me wrong, but I really can't not stress enough how much just knowing that it's just a big intersection ruined it for me. I think, for example, the entrance to the Royal Mines could have been behind the castle. You know where I'm talking about. There's a big place with lots of lava, basically full of diamonds, netherite, that kind of shit. The entrance of Gray or whatever, the Royal Mines could have been there. and it wouldn't feel like an intersection now because it's not a three-way street. Then the entrance to black, it shouldn't be there either. It should be on the main door to the main building of black, in my opinion. And that intersection could have been removed, and it would have made the world more, I mean not the world, but the castle itself more complex, intertwined. Because you're still exploring, you're still finding shit. You're not like, oh, that way is cyan, that way, not cyan, that way is grey, that way is light grey, that way is white, and that way is black. Go complete your area. The entrance to white was better, because it was just there, you just found it. You just found it, you just stumbled upon it. It's like, holy shit, I just stumbled upon the entrance of an area. And black and grey and light grey, just like, oh, it's here, and it's here. It's like, I'm not sure about that. But honestly, after this point, I was just kinda, just not really sure. Like, I was just, yeah, I'm just gonna complete the map. I'm so sorry for tapping the microphone too much. My cat is annoying me. Yeah, I'm still enjoying the map, but I was kind of completing it just to complete it. I didn't want to explore anymore. One of the main thing that was driving me at the start was just like the I wanna go there feeling, the exploring sense, you know. And just knowing that everything other than those 3 points is basically useless to me now, because that's not the dungeon, that's just a side thing. I'm not looking for a dungeon, I know where the dungeon is. Why am I doing this then? There's no point in doing those areas, in my opinion, those in between areas at that point. That's how it felt for me. That's why the magic died there. It died after Royal Mines, because that's when I got the feeling of, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna complete the map now. Then I got into the church of the Enshrined, the quick time event area. I like this area, but I didn't quite enjoy it that much, because I didn't enter from like the entrance. I don't know if okay. There's a path on the side of the dungeon that just gets into the area, and I got from there. I entered from there because I thought there was gonna be an emerald there or something, and there was nothing there, and I just entered like 10 meters from the wool, and I just grabbed the wool, and I was like, oh, do I complete this area now, or do I just dip? This area, this whole area is like, there's no point, you know, like I already got the wool. I still played the area, and I liked it, but it was weird, but I did like it. It also super pretty. Like, I mean, everything in the fucking castle is super pretty, that goes without saying. The quick time event enemies, they are so annoying. They are so annoying. What do I mean by quick time event enemies? The levitation shulker box skeletons. They are basically just a bucket, a water drop quick time event. You get shot? Oh, better water drop, you know? Oh, you got shot again. Water drop. Oh, you got shot again. Water drop, quick time event arrow. It's the quick time event arrow. I feel like I'm being overly negative in this review. Don't get me wrong, I really love this map. I really loved it. It's one of my favorite maps to date, and it's one of the most fun I've had in a city in a while. But I'm just gonna keep being negative. Fuck you. Yeah, this. Yeah, like, what? What the fuck are those enemies? I don't like them. They're so annoying. And I get shot, like I'm flying, I get shot again. Ugh. Pain. Leave me alone. I kind of felt like I had to use a shield. I didn't want to use a shield, but I felt like I had to just do it. No. Then the archives. This was the last dungeon I played, and it was underwhelming for as you expect. It was the last dungeon, it's not as climatic. It's still great area. I love this area. It's actually my second favorite area of this section, of the castle section. It's so confusing. It's kind of small, but it's so confusing, and I really like it. I really have not a lot to say about this. It's too intricate. There's a shit ton of paths. The creepers jump like crazy. It's a great area altogether. Maybe too small, maybe too repetitive, because it's like 4 times the same thing. But I don't really care. It was great. It was super fun. Oh, then there's the thing. The thing. I hate the thing. This area thingy here. I hated this area so much. At this point, I already completed the monument. I didn't care. I just wanted to see what this thing is, where this portal go. All the loot was completely and utterly useless to me. I was really just in there for, well, because I wanted to know. The spawners, the enemy, it started to get too spammy. It was super annoying. I didn't get the puzzle. I didn't understand the fucking puzzle at all. I gave up. I just looked up what it was, what it meant. It's also a copy paste of everything else, but ramped up. I don't know. I didn't like this thing. I actually cheated through it because I was like, I fuck it. I already completed the whole area. I'm just gonna see what's in the chest. I'm not gonna take anything because I don't actually need anything anymore. I already completed the map. And I really didn't play this area, sorry. I cannot say a lot about it. But I mean, I did play like 80% of this thing. And I didn't like it. Still a good idea though. I like it feels like a simulation. I don't know, it was weird. Like an alternative. I don't know, it was weird, but I liked it. I like the feeling it had, not the gameplay. Yeah, that's really about it. I really had the gameplay kinda too spammy. The enemies were too spammy. I was done already. I was annoyed. Instead of having fun dealing with the enemies, I was annoyed. Too spammy. But the looks and the feeling of the area were kinda cool. The thing, you know. Okay, those are the areas. Now I'm gonna get into a problem I had, specifically with the backtracking. I had a lot of problems with the backtracking in this map. For example, in this case, I went to yellow. You had to cross the entire Twilight Forest thingy. Imagine you fucking die. This happened to me. That was so annoying because I wanted to go back home because my inventory was full. And I died, so I just had to walk back from the monument, pick up my stuff, go back to the monument again, leave my stuff, go back to the dungeon again. It's too much walking, and in the middle the enemies are just too annoying. And I didn't find that way back an easy way back. It was always like I have to go down a water stream, down a blah 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 blah, upwards in a fucking thing, then I go into whatever. But I do like the shortcuts, but it's like, bro, please, no. It's too much. I had to backtrack. Oh yeah, this happened to me a lot in this map. I had to backtrack just because of the inventory space thingy. Not as bad as other maps, but I don't know, it felt weird. Like suddenly you get filled with stuff because in a single chest there's like stacks stuff of blocks, of potions, of books, of whatever. I'm just like, pain. I actually gave up, like in red, like here. I didn't unlock the teleporter yet because, you know, I was clearing the right side on this screenshot, the right side of the area first. And I died, and every time I had to go back home to leave stuff, I had to do this gigantic walk, and it was so annoying until I got the shortcut. Yes, the shortcut is really, it's alright. It has good placement, but still, I feel like there could have been a tome or something that teleports you back home, or I have no idea. Something, because at this point I just started TPing myself to the monument. Like, fuck it. I did it twice. Just twice because I was annoyed. Too much walking. Too much walking. And in the middle, when I just wanna go back home, I get attacked by the not spawn enemies. I'm just like, please leave me alone. Please. I just wanna go walk home. Please. I'm kinda annoyed. Now I'm gonna... Fuck, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. Now I'm gonna go into the offense. This map does a good bad job. A good bad job. It's weird. It's weird. You see... Okay, let me drink water first. This... You see... The shields are always objectively the better option still. They are always the better option. I always felt like I couldn't, I mean, I wouldn't have died there if I had a shield. Oh, I should use a shield instead. I should just use a shield. I should use a shield. I should just use a shield. There's like 3 stat boosting options, like that shield there and a brown poop that boosts your health is all I found. Didn't use the black poop because I don't like it. I don't like max health stuff. Then the tomes. Okay, the shields. By the way, the shields are always. I thought they shouldn't be craftable. They should have been just loot. Because this happened to me like twice at the start of the map. I didn't have a shield, and I knew it was objectively the best option, so I was gonna get myself a shield. But I didn't have iron. I couldn't craft myself a shield, so I was using a tome instead. And you know, even if it's like, oh, I could have used a tome instead. Yeah, I think shields shouldn't be craftable, and you should have just given the player shields instead as loot. You do it anyways. But it could have been so much tighter, you know. I don't know. You maybe force the player to use the fucking offense. I'm not sure really. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't like how the shields are always objectively the best option. Now, I'm not gonna say anything about the stat boosting because there's like just 2 or 3 items. I'm not sure how many there are. I just found 2. I'm just gonna get into the disappointment. The tomes were really just disappointments. They are really disappointing. Like every time I completed something, I completed like a small POI that was hard, and I was like, I saw this big pedestal. I'm like, yes, that's great. I found something good. This big pedestal build up fucking light and just emanating from it. It's a tome that gives you like strength when you have two hearts. What the fuck are you fighting at 2 hearts? I'm not fighting anything at 2 hearts. I'm dipping. At 2 hearts I'm dipping. Yeah, at 2 hearts I'm dipping. I'm not gonna fight more. They were super underwhelming. I started to sigh, like, oh fuck, not another tome, because I know that when I find that tome, all that I just did is useless. All this small little POI I did, that was hard. Most of the time where they were hard, I know that was useless. Why? Because I'm not gonna use this tome. Like 95% of the time, the tomes, I don't use them because they're just bad. They're just bad. There's like 3 good tomes. 3 or like, yeah, just 3 good tomes in my opinion. There's like no point in using tomes. They felt really underwhelming. This is probably the biggest problem of the map, in my opinion, the tomes, because your reward for exploring, your reward for a hard challenge, that's a small POI, that's hard. It's something you're not gonna use like 95% of the time. 95% of the time. I wasn't looking forward to getting a tome because I know I'm not gonna use it. Like, at least if they were strong and fit another playstyle, I would understand, like, oh, it's just not for me. But no, they are just objectively weak most of the time. And they have to compete with a shield. That's the problem. They also have to compete with a shield. I wasn't using a shield most of the time, but still. They had to compete with a shield. I cannot stress this enough. There's like so many useless items here. So many useless tomes here. Like every single time I found something. For example, this one in particular, the one in the right side, is just like night vision. And that's it. Like, night vision against a shield? Against a thing that blocks like 100% of the damage? No, against an actual shell that gives me armor, that can give me movement speed, that gives me armor toughness and knockback resistance. I don't remember, but whatever else it gave me. And against, yeah, like they were so underwhelming. So underwhelming. Every single time I completed a small POI and I found a tome, I was disappointed. Like, this is my reward, really? This is all I get? I was looking forward more for the emeralds that were almost always besides them than the tomes themselves. That's kind of sad because the emeralds don't give you really anything other than just a collectionist thing, you know? I mean, they give you stuff, like, but it's random, it's not always that good. It gets better later on, but like still so disappointed when the main reward is something you're not gonna use like 95% of the time. Mobs. This map has barely any custom mobs, but that's fine. I liked it. It felt more grounded. I'm not sure how to say that. Grounded, but there were still custom mobs. The blaze with a skeleton on top is fucking hilarious. It's 10 out of 10 mob. Watching it zoom around, because I think it has like the skeleton AI, just watching it zoom around like stupid. Holy shit, that's amazing. Just lands and just zooms into melee range from you. Like what? Then it leaves. Hilarious, honestly. But yeah, this is the speedy enemy I was talking about earlier. I didn't like it. But it was an alright challenge. It's alright. The skeleton with poison and blindness, no. I hate this enemy. Also, I'm kinda sad that you only used the skeleton in an ocelot like twice in the map. Maybe there's like 2 spawners of them. It could have been using more, you know, like what I was talking about, the illagers and pillagers, they were just like twice. The crossbow guys, where are they? Where's my funny skeleton in a ocelot, jaguar, whatever that is? I forgot what that is. I'm not sure. Still, honestly, I have mostly nothing to say about the enemies. I thought they were alright, although the nut spawns really later on just felt more okay. That's another thing. Like the nut spawns at the start of the map feel too threatening, but later down the line, they are just annoyances. They're just annoying. Like, you don't bother really with this nut spawns. You like just leave them there. It's weird. It's weird. It's kinda like, no. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say about mobs. They were alright, besides like 2 or 3. Loot and emeralds. Loot, I already talked a little bit about loot and whatever. Emeralds though, they are the biggest W of this map because it ties with the biggest W of this map as well. Exploration. Exploration and rewarding exploration. I loved finding fucking emeralds everywhere. It's super fun. It made me actually want to explore. The loot, super basic. I was mostly excited about the books most of the time, other than like everything else, because I already had the infinite iron and I already had the infinite diamonds at one point, so I wasn't looking forwards to more infinite diamonds, you know. What's the point of getting a diamond helmet when I already have like infinite diamonds? I was really just looking forwards to the books and the blocks, and ironically the blocks, because I was spamming blocks like a motherfucker, crazy. I don't have a lot to say about this. I already said this. The infinite resources, I don't like that. I mean, they are not infinite, but like you're not gonna use that many. They're finite, but you're not gonna use that many still. Whatever. I already said what I had to say about this before. I don't think. Yeah, I was just looking forward to books. Just books. No, most of the time I just dumped like everything there. I always went back home just to repair my armor and put, or because my armor is no longer able to be repaired because it's too expensive now, just to place a book into the thing, you know. But yeah, the the fucking potions, too annoying. Clog space. I was always just dumping them the moment I found them. Just use them like right now. I do have to say this. I really liked what you did with enchantments and anvils. No enchanting table. I think that's a plus. That's a big plus, and I think it's a step in the right direction. I like that you didn't use protection at all. It actually makes using like all the other enchantments worth it, because normally you would just go protection in everything, unbreaking in everything, and maybe feather falling, respiration, or something like that in like the helmets and the boots. But other than that, it's basically all protection and unbreaking. And this map, sorry, night. In this map doesn't have neither protection nor unbreaking. So you actually have to think about the area. Does this area have a lot of ranged enemies? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? So yeah, you would just like min-max whatever you like the most about the, I mean, on the enchantments, fire, blast, or projectile, which I think is alright. I think that's a cool move, and this is a step in the right direction. Nice, nice. Also, anvils. I don't like the fact that you have infinite anvils. Why can't you craft anvils? Why? I think they should have been given as a rare resource instead. This also ties up with the fucking infinite iron. You just get to the fucking tree and you have infinite iron. Like you don't bother with it anymore. That's something I just don't like, and I'm not sure everyone is with me on this one. I don't know if it's a popular opinion. I just don't like that. The anvil should have been a consumable, not a consumable, like a rare loot you find. I would have been happier if anvils were not craftable, and instead of finding tomes, I found anvils. Really. At that point, like really, oh my god, yeah, anvils, I'm gonna enchant some stuff, blah 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 blah, whatever. Still loved what you did with it. Yeah, I already said everything. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the map. Still, I know I was shitting on it too much. Still, it is top 3 my maps, favorite maps. Amazing experience. I had a lot of fun with the map. A lot of fun with the map. Probably one of the most fun I had in a map, like in a while, in like a year or something. Since Belfroth released, basically. I binged this fucking map. I was like basically all of my spare time has been consumed on this map now. Amazing map. Good job, Render. I'm looking forward to Untold Stories 10. Great map. Still has issues. It still has issues, but it's one of the best maps. Like, period. Oh, I didn't talk about the ones or the music because for one, I never listen to music in CTMs because it plays rarely, and I don't like the quiet space. And I just always have my music, my own music, which is like honestly, I know people like them. I personally didn't get to use it because I didn't listen to it. I might take a peek into the soundtrack of the map, but not sure. And the wands, I didn't use the wands. The wands. I don't like how the wands. I don't like the wands. In general, I don't like the wands. Like in everything. This is not a you issue. I think you actually did it quite right. I know people love the ones, and I actually did use them a little bit, just like the fire one, blah 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 blah. But I felt like they were not powerful enough, in my opinion. And it was competing with the healing, so no. And most of the time I was always spamming the healing because I'm a fucking maniac and play like a maniac and I just rush everything. I'm taking damage like an idiot. So I wasn't like really using that not that much. That's not a complaint though, that's me not liking that playstyle issue. I know people love them, but just not for me. So I'm not gonna talk about them really. 10 out of 10 map though. Not 10 out of 10 really. 10 expression. I don't know how it rated how I would rate the map because I'm not a rating guy, but still really love the map. Great job. I'm really looking forward to Untold Stories 10, and I hope you keep delivering. Maybe something like this with a little bit of polish. This is like the evolution. I love how this keeps evolving. Like this feels like an evolution of Nova Arcana, and I want to see how this evolves into something else. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but I'm hoping to see how this evolves, because if this keeps going this direction, I'm sure like the next map is just gonna be better, and the one after that is gonna be better, and the one after that is gonna be better. You keep improving, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to your future maps. It's amazing job, Render. Great job. This is it. Bye.